Y'all ready to start the party? Oh shit. You ready to start the party? Everybody get ready. Jump! Anyway. The party don't stop till I walk in. Yeah, good point. It is pretty early Kate's time. Yep. Yep, sure is. Sure is. Um. Heh. How y'all doing? Hold on. My Thor did things. Thor did Thor things, you know? This morning I did do Overgrown, thank you for subscribing at tier 3. Thank you for subscribing at tier 3. 31 months. Oh my god, this was so soon. Okay, now I have to draw Overgrown. 146. Woke up kind of late, but got burritos and C4 now. I sure hope you mean the drink. 145? But it was... Oh, 6 points. That's right. You right. I don't know why my brain said it was... Oop, nope. Oh my god. I'm fine. Alright, well, we're just getting right into it, aren't we? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. So for context, if we hit 135 today, we're still on track. Hell yeah. So, good morning, everybody. I was kind of thinking about maybe, straightening my hair today, but then I thought, bedhead, you know? We could do it on stream. Is it the full 6 if I change from tier 1 to tier 2? You know, I'm not sure. The thing is like yesterday I changed, like this was at 156 or something, right? And I checked it last night and like before I went to bed and everything, and it was at 156. I was like, hey, that's good, set up for tomorrow. And then this morning I woke up and it was like 153 or something, and I was like, wait, what the hell? So I don't know. It may count, it may not count. It'd be kind of funny if it did count, but I don't know. We'll count it as 6 though. I'm sure it'll be fine. Also, I keep breaking my damn nails. And I am trying so hard to grow them out. But ever since I got my manicure like 4 months ago, dude, every time I go get manicures, someone please explain this to me. Every time I get a damn manicure, I'm like, oh, so pretty. They look so nice. I love my nails. Look how beautiful, you know? And then 3 days go by. Not maybe three, maybe like five. 5 days go by. And then they all just start shattering. And they shatter for like 2 weeks. And I don't know. Like, when I paint my own nails, when I'm sitting there, I'm like, la 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 la. Wow, so pretty. You know, if I do that to myself, they're perfectly fine. I don't know what they do at manicure places. I don't know what the. Anyway, I gotta draw Overgrown, which is interesting. I don't really know how to draw that. When I think of Overgrown, I'm just gonna. That's how they get you to spend more. But how? Just to go back to, because I don't wear fake nails. I've worn fake nails for, like, shoots on Fanly and Fanly, Fanly. For like Fansly and all the other sites. I've put on fake nails for that, but they're just stickies, you know, they're not like permanent. Anyway, I gotta draw Overgrown. Hold on. I'm wearing my Crocs right now. I got Anyway, how are y'all doing? How'd you sleep? I feel like I saw you like 12 hours ago. Alright. Overgrown. How am I gonna do this? Freud, thank you for subscribing with your Twitch Prime for 47 months. Damn. All right, I'm just gonna go for it. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, 1 second. Slept okay, but had a nightmare. Oh no. I'm sorry. My cat Hudson wake me up like Garfield. Like Garfield. Like he just sat on you? I woke up to Thor full on doing the cat thing to my headboard. You know, the quick, 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 quick. Why no gifted, no prime? Because I'm trying to do the Twitch Partner Plus program, that, if you will. And they only require tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3. Which is really annoying, personally, but, you know. So I have to hit a certain amount of points. And if I hit that certain amount of points, I will be accepted. So that is what I am aiming towards. Do 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 do. I don't like my corners on this. Hold on. Gift and Prime don't count towards the Partner Plus program. Yes, the if you will. They do not, which is a bit silly if you ask me. Well, see, gifted I understand because someone could just be like Jeffrey Bezos' secret son, you know, and they could be like, I got $500 million. I'll just drop all these gifted subs on my favorite Twitch streamer, and then they'll get it. And it's like, oh my god, that's not fair. You know. So I understand that, but then again, I don't understand the Prime because it's like that's a legit sub. It's just because someone out there is paying for Amazon anyway, you know, gifting yourself that too. That is also a thing. My boomer neighbor actually asked me if I was gonna get in the dog, bro. It's been less than a week, dude. Yeah, people are so weird like that. And it's not our generation. It's like the boomer generation. They're like, oh, you lost your pet, get another one. I'm like, I don't think I can. Like, you know, like they have to. It should. Oh, that's one thing because they just see them as like ownership stuff. They don't see them as like a little family member. You know, it's wild. Guessing they have stats that say people paying for the stub stay longer or something. Maybe. Oops. I don't like this. 1 second. I'm gonna fix it. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. All right. Dang it. Hold on. Yeah, I'm a 90s kid too. Do I count as a boomer because I'm 32? I was a 90s child. No. Not unless you, get the lead paint stare. Alright, I'm really focused. Imagine how bad the iPad stare is gonna be. Yeah. It's gonna be kind of funny though. Alrighty, let's see here. And blue, blue, blue. Okay, okay, this is looking like something. Remember, do you even remember the 90s? All 6 months of them, I was alive for... I hardly consider myself a 90s kid, and I was born in 92. Hello. 92 babies. Woo! Woo! My 90s kid, if I was born in late 89. See, yes. Because when you're a kid in the 90s, that's the thing. Is like, when you're a kid in the 90s, then you're a 90s kid, right? Except, this isn't the, oh, I'm a 90, you could say I'm a 90s baby. If you were a baby in the 90s, and that's it. Because the thing is like, I've seen stuff on TikTok where it's like 2000s kids, right? And it'll show like toys that were popular in the 2000s. And I'm like, I had all of these, you know? So that's why I'm like, am I a 90s kid? '90s baby, woohoo! '80s were good, but yeah, '90s kid. If you remember 9/11, but not Challenger, then you're a '90s kid. I'm a '90s kid. I remember when 9/11 happened, I was in my classroom and like they put it on the TV, but I didn't understand. I thought they put on a movie. I didn't understand what was happening. And all the teachers and stuff were crying and they were all kind of freaking out. And I was like, I don't know what's happening. You know, it's going to be born on Halloween, but I said, heck, I'm coming early. Oh, that's early. You were like, I'm out of here. In school and they said it's home when it happened. Pretty cool for them to traumatize a whole generation in school. Yeah, you okay? Well, it's not my generation. Zoomers had to have like classes where they watched stuff about 9. I would had to watch it happen, but I didn't understand what was happening. Zoomers they get told all the time, oh, this is so awful. This is so awful. This was attack on the United States, and then they're forced to watch the videos of people jumping from the building. They're forced to watch videos of all this other stuff in class, and I'm like, oh my god, like, I understand it was bad, but what the hell? You know? Don't gotta traumatize kids for it. Bro, I cannot get this leaf. So many other teachers, hey teachers, you know, plane struck the Twin Towers. Oh, really? It's weird. Most people remember exactly what they were doing on that day. It's such a shame. My first college week. Oh, so you were able to like process it. I remember watching it as a class as a 95 baby. I was a sophomore when it happened. Damn. I think I was in 3rd grade. I think. Um, you know what's crazy? Did I tell you about when my experience watching Obama like get inaugurated? Did I tell you that whole experience? Tell us. Okay, so I was a sophomore. Um, and the thing is I went to where the teachers also crying because they thought it was the Antichrist. So it's funny you mention that. I was just about to follow up with I went to a private Christian school. Um, so you can imagine. You can imagine. Yeah, you told the story. Okay. So yeah, but basically, like, they weren't crying that he was an Antichrist, but they were like, I was in Spanish class, and the teacher, like, was like, every room had a TV in it, and someone's like, oh, Miss So and So, can we watch Obama get sworn in? And she's like, no, why would you want to watch that? Why would you? Blah, blah, blah. And everyone was like, please turn it on. They're like, it's like, this is history. And I never paid attention to politics ever. I was 15, 16. I didn't care. All I cared about was what I was gonna do for my sweet 16. All I cared about was, the fact that I had my first computer. All I cared about was having my side swoop bang. All I cared about was the guy I had a crush on. You know, I was a goofy goober. Anyway, so I didn't really care. I didn't really understand. I know I should have been buying real estate. Like, damn. But anyway, I also didn't care, but I also was always surrounded with like, oh, Obama's gonna be, you know, Obama's gonna be the Antichrist. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna be the Antichrist. I was just repeating stupid shit that, you know, people in my church and people in my school were saying. Um, because, you know, when you're around stuff like that, you pick up on it, unfortunately. But anyway, I so I was like, yeah, no, we don't need to watch it. But everyone in the class was like, we need to watch it. We need to watch it. So the teacher begrudgingly put it on the TV, and the TV was barely working. So it was like super staticky, super, you know, couldn't do anything. Like, it just barely see it. I don't even remember being able to understand what he was saying. I think too, kids were like, can we go to another classroom and watch it? Um, but anyway, then we watched it. And I remember being like, oh, I guess this is kind of history, you know? I remember watching the Obama craze, but I had no idea. I didn't know anything either. I didn't know anything either. It was the same people now, Trump supporters. I have no clue. I don't talk to anybody from that high school. I'm friends with like 4 of them via social media, and I say friends loosely. We follow each other. I don't keep in contact with anybody. Maybe, but maybe not. But it's also too like, even if like at the time, keep in mind everybody was kids, but even if they didn't agree with Obama's why can't I think of the word? Does it start with a P? That's what they have planned for the country. Policies, yes, thank you. Oh my god, I have a stroke. Even if like you don't agree with the policies or whatever, it was history. Like, we had our first black president, which is incredible. And it's an amazing thing to witness, especially too with America. But anyway, I don't know. I was just a kid. I didn't understand. I didn't understand what was going on in the world. I just wanted to play with my littlest pet shop at 15. I was very traumatized. Hi, Jewel. Did you live on the airplane? Yeah, somebody like Kitty hopefully changes in the air. Well, wasn't his whole like thing change? Again, I don't remember. I was a child. All right, hold on. We're gonna do this big boy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, wonderful. Let's do this. Uh-oh. I may have... Oh, wait, I could change the canvas. I could change the canvas. Airline Coot will continue to have my business. Nice. I'm glad you were satisfied. Wasn't it, Hope? Yes, we can. You, you are talking to the wrong person about that. I could not tell you. I never voted. I remember when his second election, um, my friends like, oh, are you gonna vote for Obama? And I was like, I'm not gonna vote at all. They're like, what? Why? You need to vote. It's your right and as an American citizen and blah blah blah. And I was like, I don't know what is happening. I don't know anything about politics. Why would I vote if I don't know anything about politics? And then Turnip came and I was like, ooh, I gotta educate myself. I gotta educate myself. I gotta educate. You never voted. I have now. You didn't even let me finish my story. Just gonna listen for stream now. I'm quite hungover for my birthday party. Ooh, happy belated birthday. Um, I suggest eating crackers and drinking water as much as you can. On a completely different subject, have you seen the YouTube channel that shows the camera on the front of a model train with cats running around the train set? I have not, but that sounds incredible. Alright, hold on. I do not like this. Things will do. Good luck. I hate being hungover so much. It's basically like the cutest kaiju. I'm still trying to draw Overgrown. Hold on. Overgrown, are you still here? Did a survivalist ever see their drawing? Yeah. Okay, thanks. think so. They asked how to get in the Discord. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, shit. Okay, this is great. This is going great. This is, well, it's something. It's something. Good morning. All right, hold on. Okay, we're focused. We are focused. We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry. All right, I need brown. Here we go. Let us begin. Who was y'all's? Did y'all watch like Disney Channel? Who was y'all's Disney Channel crush when you were a kid? I wasn't really allowed to watch TV all too much, but I made do. I did what I could, you know? Susie Q. I don't know who that. I was a Nickelodeon kid. Hilary Duff. Fair enough. Okay, well Nickelodeon then. Debbie Ryan. Demi Lovato's understandable. Debbie Ryan, the girl. Come on, come on, Jack. Radio Rebel. A crush on Christy Carlson Romano or something like that. Don't know who that is. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Weird Times. No, that's fair enough. Selena Gomez. Fair enough. From Even Stevens or something. Oh, I wasn't allowed to watch it. She was played by Amy Jo Johnson from the Power Rangers. JoJo released in 93. Boomer. I think I had one. I remember being obsessed with, oh, you know who? Overgrown said Vanessa Hudgens. When Zac Efron was like an earth-shattering moment for me at 13. Because when listen, I'm going to set the scene, ready? High School Musical. Everybody's talking about it. Oh my god, everyone's so excited for High School Musical. Let's all go to our friend's house, and because she has a theater in her house because her parents are rich. So anyway, we're going to watch High School Musical and blah, 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 right? Zac Efron came on the screen, and we were all, well, okay. Everyone was like, yeah! And I was just like, how does he look like that? It was like, I was like, how? How? You know? I was like, I want to look, because also when I was 13, I had really bad self-esteem issues that have boiled over into my adulthood. But anyway, we don't need to talk about that. But anyway, I just remember looking and being like, how can someone look like that? And then Vanessa Hudgens, I was like, I want to look like that. You know? You ever see Totally Spies? I liked Totally Spies. I wasn't really allowed to watch it, but I tried sometimes. Britney, by the time I didn't know she had been on Disney Channel. Oh. And Britney Spears deserved better. If you ask me. I botched this a little bit. Hold on, I gotta fix my leaf. I fixed it. Clover, that was the one. Fair enough. Danny Phantom. I had a crush on Danny Phantom. Alrighty, let's do this. Yeah. The forbidden cartoons. What's so forbidden about Danny Phantom? The robot from my life is a teenage robot. You know, I've seen that a lot on the internet of people being like, "Oh my god, her," and everybody else is like, "It, she's a robot," and then they're like, "Yeah, that's how my robot kink got started," and they're like, "Whoa, whoa!" Reddit's a wild place. Anime chicks can't think of their names. All right, well, you know, do y'all remember the show Code Lyoko? I feel like that's like a fever dream memory. Elon Musk. Is Elon Musk into banging robots? I can't remember any. It's fine. Well, it'll come to you. It'll come to you. Oops. I done did a goof. No! Sometimes I accidentally undo stuff and I don't mean to. The Chalk Zone intro. Chalk Zone. What was that one show with the bird? And they would like go into the future or something? It was like a robot bird. It was always on after I got out of school. What was it called? I'm the big... No! No! That's been out of my head. How could you do this to me? After everything I've done, I went live early today. Also, you know what I discovered? I am not very good at math. Because last night, I was planning, right? And I was like, I'm going to wake up at 7. And I'm going to go live at 10. And then I'll stream, and then I'll be done with stream at 12. No, sorry. I thought I'd be done at 1. Sorry, I thought I'd be done at 1. That's not how time works. If I start stream at 10, I'm not done at 1. No idea what to eat, and I realize I'm already half done with my lunch hour. Uh-oh. Can you make a sandwich? A very delectable sandwich? Oops. Don't like that. Okay, then we'll do this. Hey, CJ. Fuck you. It's stuck in my head now. I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird. Damn it. Do you know how hard it is to get songs out of my head? I was all into Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated when it came out. Why did you just full government name it, or is that like different than Scooby-Doo? It's different. Okay, I was about to say, damn. It's very specific. I'm adding shading, so just be patient with me, please. Thank you. OG Scooby-Doo is S tier. Dude, you know what kind of scared? Do you remember the Scooby-Doo movies, like with the real people? I don't know why, but that scared the shit out of me. And I wasn't like 6 or anything. I was like a kid. But for some reason, I was at a friend's house and we decided to watch it, and it scared me so bad. I went home and had nightmares for like 2 weeks. Like the masks or something. Like they went to an island that was haunted. I don't know. Feel like that meme about just eating 30 to 40 olives we'll share in Discord. Yeah, please do. I'm very confused. Just eating 30 to 40. Are you talking about like girl dinner? Wasn't there like a really good jump scare in the movie? The whole thing was a jump scare. Was that also when Shaggy got titties? Or is that a different movie? Yes, okay. Interesting. What? What do you mean what? Shaggy from Scooby-Doo got booba. I'm actively... What website? What do you mean what websites? It's a movie. It was a very real, very made movie. My cousin was in a couple Scooby-Doo movies. They were something. Uh-oh. They weren't the good Scooby-Doo movies? No. Ooh. Ooh. It was the reboot live actions. I see. I don't know if... I think the only one I saw was that stupid island one, and it scared me so bad I never watched one again. I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird. Ooh, shit. Curse of the Lake Monster? What is that? Well, Shaggy's boobs. That's not my fault that you Googled it. That sounds like your own fault. You couldn't have just stayed curious, huh? Couldn't have just left it alone. Been like, you know what? Shaggy got boobs. All right, fair enough. Do do do. Boo do do boo do. Ba do 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 do. Late 90s movie banger was Flubber. Dude, I wanted to watch Flubber when I was a kid. My mom was like, no, that's not for kids. And I was like, but I want to. Was it for kids? Did she lie to me? Did she lie? Was it for kids? It was for kids. Oh! Can't believe she would do this. I'm still drawing over Gwon, in case you're wondering. I'm making it very detailed. Probably a little too detailed. Flubber was a great kids movie. Well, I'm glad y'all got to experience it. Okay, I have a question. So I can't use my Twitch Prime to subscribe. You can. It's not... I'm not saying, like, it's not allowed. But it does, you know, benefit me in the sense of, like, I'm being paid. But we're trying to hit the Twitch Plus partner program, blah, 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 blah. That will only achieve that as if people use subs. You know? So we're trying to do that. That is our goal. Which one are you? Which leaf are you? This one? Yeah. Gotcha. Oops. Hey. Okay. Uh, almost done with this. Ooh. This part. Yeah, I said part. It is very intricate. Ooh. Focus. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Thank you. Hold on. For 5 months. Property 144. Imagine if we get 69 today. That would be insane. If we hit 69, that would be so many in one sitting. All right. I have to focus now. Shh. Man, color theory is... Have y'all heard of color theory? It's throwing me through a loop right now. I was trying to draw... So this has different greenery on it. I was trying to put a green in different... Anyway, besides the point. The greens all look different, but it's the same green. Which is a little weird. But that's color theory. I don't know what color theory is. Color theory is a scam, just like the theory of gravity. And the theory of being alive. Everything is a simulation. Dun dun dun. Okay, did I put one here? I did not. I did not. Okay. There's one now. Nope, I don't like it. There's one. Nope, I don't like it. There's one now. Okay. Let me review this. All right, looks good. Well, except for that part. Okay, now it looks good. And now we have our last little tiny piece. Okay, hold on. We're almost done. Love that clip of that chick on a podcast going, we don't actually... Wait, we actually don't need gravity? Someone said that? Was it like a bit to keep going into it? Or did they just say, we don't actually need gravity? You know, though, I will say a lot of people nowadays, they will just choose fame over anything. And so they say dumb stuff to bring attention to themselves. So that way they have attention. You know? Hold on, I gotta do one more. One more thing. 1 second. Oh, there we go. Okay, and... How long is this taking me? Damn. Normally, I'm much faster at this. I already know I'm outside the lines on that. I already know. There we go. Okie dokie. One more. Yeah. Okay. Oh, now I have to do... Hold on. 1 second. Oops. Have you uploaded TikTok, though? I say dumb stuff all the time, still not famous. Yeah, TikTok. TikTok's where you get it. You know, the attention and all that. I uploaded TikTok. But I don't upload, you know. I upload silly stream stuff. And sometimes silly stuff I see on my For You page. Don't like that. Hold on. Okay, there we go. And then... do this. Oops. Do this. Okay, do this. And then... Oh, it's the same color. How did I manage that? Alright, I finished. Oh wait, I have to add... Oop. I forgot to add shadowing down here. That's gonna make everything look weird. Okay. And then we'll do that, and we do this. And according to my calculations, we do this. No, we do this. Okay, perfect. Just give me a second, I'm almost done. Almost done, Overgrown. Fun fact, the earth wasn't always hollow, but it was completely mined out to make space for the government to store excess subsidized cheese. You know, I did see that online. They made, like, too much cheese or something, right? I mean, obviously the entire earth isn't hollowed out, but... made too much cheese. Why did this not... Oh, it's because I put on the wrong layer. Hello? What? What in tarnation? There we go. Hold on, hold on. We're almost done. Oh, cheese and rice. We're almost done. Okay, seen the fat electrician. I know her YouTube algorithm now. The who? The who? What app are you drawing? I am using Procreate. Alright. I finished. Overgrown. The Megas Make Cheese video. Oh, I just saw it on like a Reddit post. Like things that sound unreal, but they are real. Okay, here's Overgrown. You ready? Dun da da. Overgrown. Cause it's an overgrown plant. Ta-da! Ugh. I hope I did it right. Hold on. Gotta turn off my little space heater. It's a little toasty. I love it. Yay, I'm glad. I'm glad. Gonna, hold on. Gonna export it. Do 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 do. Nope. A do 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 do. To the Discord. Do 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 do. To the Discord. Do 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 do. Sorry. It's early. Okay. Where's my... Oh, there's the art. Okay. And we're just gonna upload Overgrown. Dun da da. Coot NFTs. If NFTs weren't a scam, it would be kind of cool to draw them, but I would not want them to be a scam. Damn, who hyped it that fast? 2 of you? How are you so fast? Are you just all waiting? Are you all waiting in the Discord? What the heck? Anyway. Yeah. Fair enough. My hair needs some floof. She needs some floofing. Anyway, yeah, we actually... Okay, listen. I am too old. I'm too old for this, alright? I can't keep up. I can't keep up. Do you know how hard it is to just remember to go on Instagram? And I haven't had Instagram. You're 1 month older than me. Dude, my mental capacity doesn't exist anymore, okay? Okay. I like TikTok. You're not on TikTok. All right, you have Discord. I have TikTok. To be fair, though, I have been trying to watch less TikToks. Is going well. Kind of. But also, Hair was going a little wild when you said my mental capacity doesn't exist anymore. It was a mood. Yeah. Because listen, right? It's like if I open Twitter, I want to go onto Twitter to just see memes and funny things and be like, or maybe see my friends tweet little things about their life. But I go on and it's just about things. And it's like, oh, did you know that you could stick your whole pee-pee in a Gatorade bottle and then it'll swell and you can't get it out? That's just, I just made that up. I don't know if that's actually real. But it's stuff I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't want to read that, you know? I don't want to see that. And it's just like, you can't. No, I just made it up. I don't know. Do I look like I have a schlong? I do. But Soy sauce. Yeah, soy sauce. But the soy sauce one, that is quite interesting. I don't want to know about like the tube. Just balls are funny. Anyway, besides the point. But like, I, I go on Instagram, right? If I go on Instagram, you know what I'm gonna see? You know what I'm gonna see? I'm gonna see people that Photoshop their bodies so much, but so subtly that it makes me hate myself. And I'm like, why don't I look like that? Just on YouTube ad that new Mando is coming. When? I will not be confirming if that happens to noted. Please don't. Anyway, it's just like sometimes social media is so draining. Wednesdays, like next week, kind of Wednesday. But anyway, it's like social media can be so draining sometimes for your mental health. And it's like, I was like, yeah, that'll never affect me until it started affecting me. Because now people are like, oh, do you want to get rid of your wrinkles? Oh, do you see these creases under your eyes? You need to get rid of that. Oh, if you want to do this, you need to buy. TikTok is awful. Have you heard of TikTok shop where it's like, oh, you buy this, oh, buy this. Oh, I got this, I got this. You need to buy this, you need to buy this. Oh, if you want to look young and beautiful forever, you need to buy this, you need to buy this, you need to do this, you need to do this. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. I wanted to come on here for pee pee poo poo jokes, you know? Like, damn. So then mixed Twitter with like weird, mixed Instagram with self-loathing. And also too, nobody even likes Instagram pictures anymore. You just scroll and look. And then you forget, oh, maybe I should like some of these people's photos. You know, I do that all the time. I'm scrolling. I'm like, ooh, maybe I should like them. But then the Instagram algorithm has complete. You want to know, on my Explore page, I got a picture on my Explore page yesterday of Justin Bieber kissing Selena Gomez, saying happy birthday, baby, from 2011. Why is Instagram pushing posts from 2011? Explain yourself. I also thought it was kind of funny he still has that picture up because, like, anyway, besides the point, Instagram is just broken and I don't care about it. I don't hardly ever go on Instagram. And then YouTube is, for me, YouTube's a little different. But the thing is like YouTubers, like nowadays, it's like being a YouTube person is like, and I'm gonna sound like a boomer when I say this, right? I'm gonna sound like a boomer. I miss old YouTube because old YouTube was just people fucking around. It's like, I'm gonna make the biggest cake I possibly can, and that person's not a baker. They worked at GameStop, you know. And it's just people dicking around. And now it's like big head and it's like little body and it's like, make $5 million in 2 hours, and you're like, and it has like 400 million views, and you're like, how is that even possible? And then it's like, I survived in this little box for 3 days, no food, no water. And it's like, what? Because little kids are uninterrupted internet time, right? They click on this stuff. I don't want to watch that shit. I don't care. I don't want to see you survive in a box. I'm surviving in a box. This is life, you know? And so it's just like, so you go on YouTube because you're like, oh, I want to watch, you know. For me personally, I like watching vloggers. I like feeling like a parasocial with someone, you know? And that's just, you can't do that anymore. And so it is what it is, you know? And it's just like, I go on the internet to sometimes escape my evil brain. And I can't do that if Instagram is helping my evil brain, if Twitter is making me depressed or just weirded out in general, and then YouTube is just throwing in my face, make millions of dollars by doing this one simple trick, murder someone, you know. It's just weird. And now TikTok shop is like, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this, and then it's an ad. And then TikTok shop, and it's just like, oh my God. And then Twitch. Do you know? So the thing is I watch my friends on Twitch. That's pretty much it. I don't really watch streamers anymore. I watch Farting Glitter and I watch Kaide, and that's pretty much it. I don't really watch streams. Cutie Cinderella too. Just because it's like, I watch my friends. I'll watch Rin, I'll watch Nate, I'll watch Kiwi, I'll watch Emma, I'll watch other friends. I have other friends. Kind of. Stefan, I watch Stefan. Anyway, I'll be there for like maybe 10 to 30 minutes depending. But then it's like, oh, like I'm going to go do something. Like I'm going to go clean the dishes. I'm going to go make dinner. I'm going to go do this and blah, 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 right? I don't really watch streams. So please explain to me why Twitch. All the time I open my Twitch, the first thing I see is either titties or a camera angled at the butt. Do I look like that kind of demographic? Is my analytics that kind of I watch just people chilling in their room reacting to memes or playing marbles or playing Valorant. It doesn't make any sense. Make it make sense. How did I get on this? What were we talking about? Being a boomer. Me not on Discord. That's what we got on. Hold up, you'll watch marbles. I was mostly Rin does marbles. You're not checking Discord. So anyway, it's just it Discord. Also, too, this is one thing. As I've gotten older, I'm gonna have to go get nail clippers in a second. This is driving me nuts. As I've gotten older, so I used to be someone who was constantly on her phone and constantly texting people, constantly messaging people, had to have people respond to me instantly. I felt weird if they didn't respond to me instantly, blah, 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 blah. And then I got older and then I was like, well, I don't want to be accessible all the time. You know, before like cell phones, if you went to the store, you couldn't get a hold of them. Like they were just at the store. And it's like as I've gotten older, I'm like, damn, I don't want to be accessible all the time. And so if somebody's texting me and I walk away for like an hour and then I come back and they're like, why you respond to me? And it's like I don't want to talk right now. Like sometimes I don't want to talk. And so it's like I'm already all the time accessible on Twitch or on Twitter or on TikTok or on Instagram. It's like I people have ways to talk to me already. And so then it's just like Discord's just another place where it's like I'm constantly easily accessible and it's like sometimes I just want to be alone. And I mean to start this whole thing. I'm just giving my 2-3 cents. 2-3. Kazaka. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for subscribing. 143. Anyway, so yeah, that's a healthy mindset to have more time to think to yourself. See, ideally yes, but my problem is I sometimes thinking to myself is not good because I have mental problems, but it's fine. But I have noticed, honestly, it's helped a lot because I think I have, you know how there's like avoidant attachment styles and there's the other one, anxious attachment styles, which like anxious is like you cling to someone and avoidant is when you're like ugh, and you push away, right? I have both. It fucks with me really hard. But the thing is like I've been trying to get better at both. Because like anxious attachment is like me trying to not be easily accessible all the time is making me feel better about like just being alive, you know? When you're something funny. I swear to God, if you say something about the biggest bird. I like color makeup on your eyes, it suits you. Oh, thank you. I didn't know how I felt about this one because it's like it's red in the container, but then sometimes I put it on and then it's like orange. So I don't know. Threads. The moment they announced that, I was like, "There's no way." Like I got on it and then I'm like, I don't care. Like I listen, I don't care. I had Snapchat for a while, way back in the day, and it was fun for a little bit. But then people were like, "Yeah, we use it as like talk to people," and I'm like, ugh, you know. YouTube sometimes suggests me really old piddle ass videos like I wonder how movies have so much you on the internet. Like I come on here to but this is your actual job. Yeah, and it's the thing is too is like it's kind of nice in the sense of like nostalgia. And so if I ever I don't know, I'm like, oh, what did I do? Like, okay, there's one video. I may have taken it down. Um, there's one video of a house I lived in and I was about to move because I was about to go to college. And I filmed it and I didn't know that I had any footage of that house, you know? And so like when I was going through, I think I was going through videos either for my 10-year anniversary video or for Riley or something. I was looking for some footage, I don't know. And I saw that one and I was like, oh shit. And so I was watching it. I didn't know I had any footage of the house. And so I was like, this is so weird, you know? And then there's other footage. Like I was looking through some footage. I don't know what. In case you're new here, my dad's dead. But anyway, so I was going through footage and I found one video of me playing Minecraft, and my dad walked in the room and started talking to me. Oh, you're like, what are you doing? What are you up to? You want to come watch Man versus Food? And I was a teenage girl, obviously, and so I was like, ew, no, I don't want to watch that. And he's like, why? I'm like, cause it's gross. He's like, oh, you need to paint your tails. They look weird. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, it says a lot about you if you don't take care of your feet. And I'm like, what does that mean? Anyway, but it was just a conversation. I didn't know I had that. The only thing I have from my dad, like, I have one phone call because I think he was East Coast, and he moved around a lot. It was my birthday, and he called early in the morning, and this is when I was like deep into my, oh, I'm gonna go to sleep at 4 a.m. and wake up at 2 p.m. era. So he called, and it went to voicemail, and he left me a voicemail wishing me happy birthday, and that is the only audio I have of him. And so finding that YouTube video, I was like, this is weird. This is weird. I'm so glad I found this, but what the heck? Like, I didn't know this was on here. So it's kind of nice, but also, too, I've lightly talked about how there are words that I've said in the past that I've said in YouTube videos because my mannerisms back then, I was kind of hateful. But also, it was like gamer words that, people said more back then, and it's not okay to say. And like, as I've gotten older, I'm like, holy shit, why would I say that? There was like one where I was talking about like a girl wore like a short dress in church, and I called her a whore. Like, I just, so if you ever watch my old videos and you're like, oh my God, what's wrong with it? She was going through a lot. Like, I was very, I wasn't a girl's girl, but also too, I just had like the gamer lingo that people would, nothing like awful, right? I know, not like bad, like nothing bad, but I would say, like words that we wouldn't say. People still say them, like 12-year-old boys say it to be funny, but it's like, you know, yeah, it's like edgy. Nothing bad. I've never said like really awful bad stuff as far as I remember. I've always known that there's some words you don't say. Um, but yeah, so that's in like YouTube videos where I'd be like, oh, I was playing this game and he was being such a silly person, but I didn't say silly person. Anyway, we've seen it because I've watched my old videos. I'm like, oh, look at baby Kate. And then I was like, yeah, they were being and we're all like, whoa, you know, but it's just different times didn't make it okay. Um, but it's just weird too seeing like the growth. I think that is one thing that kind of freaks me out the most is like I filmed like the after, like getting ready for prom and then the aftermath of prom. Like I filmed my prom experience, and it's like if I didn't do YouTube, I wouldn't have that. You know? It's so weird. And it's also weird also it's weird going back to that and being like, yeah, I was 18 there. And in my brain, I'm like, what do you mean? I'm 18 now. Like, no, ma'am. We're 31. And I'm like, you, and I'm like, I know. Shh, calm down. It's like, what do you mean? I'm eternally 17. What do you mean? So, you ready for taxes? Yeah, I guess. Do I want to? No. I'm always ready for taxes. Ever since I moved to California, it hurts. Prom, totally miss just the dress code. Would you go in like a t-shirt and like short shorts? You know what's funny though is like I remember prom, and I was so excited because I thought, okay, let me rephrase. Did y'all watch a lot of movies as like a teenager and TV shows? I didn't. But I had this idea of my whole life I was looking forward to prom, right? I just thought prom was a place where you'd go, they'd have sparkly lights, they'd have soda, and they'd have chocolate, like a chocolate fountain, and you'd dress up really nice and you would dance to music and it'd be so fun. And you'd dance like this. be like a whole little thing. Is that not what prom is? That's what they want you to think. So what prom actually is 75% of the people drink beforehand as teenagers, drink, and then they stand on the outlines because no one wants to dance because it's cringe. Do you know how upset I had been planning prom my whole life? Me, plan a marriage, plan my wedding? Nah, prom. I remember being in church as 8 years old, and I would be drawing my prom dress. And they're like, oh, draw your wedding dress. I'm like, prom. Anyway, so you can imagine my, unhappiness when I went to 4 proms. 4. And actually, I went to homecomings too. I went to a handful of homecomings. I only remember, did I go to a handful? Maybe I only went to 1. Anyway, my junior prom date didn't want to dance, but I did. My senior prom date wanted to dance, but I didn't. That's so sane. Well, okay, so my junior prom, when I went to my junior prom, I was with my best friend at the time, and she, the whole night, just wanted to avoid a girl she didn't get along with. So we were running around the whole prom night, and then, my date, I say date lightly, I had to ask her friend to go with me because no one asked me, and it was really awkward, and I didn't really know him. He was nice, but and then he's like, come on, we need to dance at least once. And I was like, I don't want to. And so then it was like a slow dance. I'm like, this is so awkward. So then, wait, I gotta show you. So we get up ready for the slow dance, right? Please excuse my, actually, no, look how sick this is. Look at this. Ready? You're not ready. Dun dun dun. Isn't that so fucking cool? Dun dun dun. Anyway, so this is how my first ever slow dance went. Ready? So I want you to imagine the guy's about my height, and he's like, "Come on, we got to slow dance." I'm like, "Okay." So this is how we're slow dancing. Ready? Literally at this speed. It was so it was so weird. And hold on, I gotta tilt you back down. Eh. Oh, oh, we made, hold on. We're losing the camera. Oh. Which it wasn't his fault. Awkward teenage I didn't want to dance with him because I was like, I don't want to slow dance with you. I don't like you. I mean, I liked him as a person. I didn't have a crush on him, right? And so, anyway, oh, sour like a lime. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Hold on. Properties. We're almost at 140. Anyway, so we were slow dancing, and he's like, "Oh, you having fun?" He's trying to talk to me during it. I was like, "Yeah, are you?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm having fun. Do you want to go to get some drinks or something?" And I'm like, because there was little fruit bar or whatever, not bar, because high school. But yeah, so apparently prom is just people, also too, people wanted to get laid that night, which to me, I was like, ugh, people wanted to get laid. People were trying to make out, people were grinding on each other. That was the first time. Did I tell y'all about this story? This is the first time I ever felt something through clothes. It was very scary. I didn't know what was happening. Have I told you this story? Oh, hi, Coot. Was it their phone? All right. I'm going to give you some insider information. So there was a guy. There was a guy who I had a crush on. And I wanted to go to prom with him so bad. And he knew I wanted to go. We were also friends, but he knew. And then he's like, I don't want to take you to prom because I know you're not going to put out. And I was like, because I wasn't going to. Never, ever, ever. So anyway, I go to prom with my friends, and it was the same prom, junior prom. And so, get there, and I had this other friend, And he was like, "Oh my God, you look so good." And I was like, "Thank you. You look good too." And he's like, "Thanks." And then the person that I wanted to take me to prom, the guy I had a crush on, shows up with a date. And I'm like, "Oh, hey." And then my friend that I was just talking to, he was like, "You look great." I'm like, "You look great." Grabs me and he's like, "Let's dance." And I was like, "Okay," because I thought he was gonna meant like this kind of dance. He didn't. He didn't mean that. But the thing is I am a fluid person, right? I go with the flow. Even if I don't know what's happening, people are like, "Kate, let's be spontaneous. We're going to this mall." And I'm like, "Okay." Jewel can vouch. Jewel's like, "We're going to go do this. And we're going to do this." I'm like, "Okay." And I just sit in the car and we just go. There's been so many times where Jewel just does what Jewel wants to do. And I'm just like, "Okay." Anyway, so prom, my friend grabs me, turns me around in front of my crush, right? Because the crush brought a girl. I knew what was going to happen, right? Anyway, so my friend flips me around and grabs my hips and starts dancing with me, grinding, but not like a hard grinding, not like a holy shit, what the hell. It was a very like, we're just dancing, but I felt things. And I remember being like, "What the fuck is that?" I didn't say fuck though. I was like, "What the shit is that?" And I was like, "Oh my God." Oh my God. And so like it lasted maybe 4 seconds because I was like, "This is so weird. This is gross. I don't like this. This feels weird. I don't like it. This isn't the dancing I signed up for." But my crush looked kind of crushed. And so I was like, um, and so anyway, so then I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go find my friends." And then my friend's like, "Okay, have fun." And I was like, "Okay." So I darted off and I ran over to my best friend and I was like, "I just danced with so and so and I felt something." And then she's like, "Yeah, it was his dick." I'm like, "Ah, blah, blah." So I avoided dancing for the rest of prom, except unless it was like this, because this is all I did. Anyway, so that was my first prom experience. My second prom experience, which is the second prom was the one that I put on YouTube. I also did not legitimately get asked to prom. But like my friend asked like two other people, they said no. So then he was like, "Hey, you want to go to prom?" And I was like, "Okay." Hold on, I have a clip for that last story. You have a clip? A clip for what? I've always been asked to prom as like a pity. No hot dog? No hot dog.
No! Whoa! I had not liked anything about that.
You're not allowed to come up here.
Oh my God. Oh, I don't want to. I don't want the weenies to touch me. I don't want the weenies to touch me. Oh God. Oh God.
Yeah.
That's rude. That's rude. That's rude.
No,
Red.
we're going
Red.
together.
Red. 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 No weenies. Yeah, I didn't want the weenies to touch me. Anyway, so my second prom was asked out of pity, but it was nice because he showed up at my house and he brought flowers. He's like, "We go to prom," and I was like, "Okay." And then so there was like this whole thing. There was like we had to go to this rich person's house, and then we had to take pictures with like 18 other people, and then there was a big limo where 18 people fit into it, and then we went to this restaurant that was super super fancy in Atlanta, and I remember the food was awful. It tasted like shit. And I remember looking at the time and I was like, "Prom started an hour and a half ago. It's going to end in like an hour and a half." And he's like, "Oh, well, we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time." And we had just started eating. And I was like, "Man, I want to go to prom." Anyway, so then like by the time the food is done, everybody paid for everything. Then we get in the lift. I almost said the Uber. The lift. No, the limo. Oh my God. I'm too old. I'm too old. I'm too old. I'm not a teenager anymore. I'm an adult. Yo, hey, I'm panicking. Anyway, so we get in a limo with a chauffeur that drives limos. So we get in a limo. Back in my day. So we get in the limo and we go to prom and it starts thunderstorming. And my dress was white and long. and it starts thunderstorming, which if you live in Georgia, you know. So anyway, get out of the limo, have to run inside frames. I'm watching. It hasn't gone down anymore. Or up, rather. Good now? Okay. Why does this is like, does Twitch know about it? Is it me? Am I the problem? Yeah, all good. Okay. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so we run into prom. We run into prom trying to dodge all the rain. My bottom of my dress starts to get wet, right? Because it's raining. It's coming down. And so we get into prom and everybody, it's already hot and steamy in there. And everybody's partying around. This is also when I had my first breakup with my best friend. At the time. We're not friends anymore. But this is the first time. It happened twice. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so I was trying to avoid her the whole time. But I also wanted to dance. So I went around saying hi to all my friends and stuff. And then I went to my date and I walked up and I was like, hey, you want to go dance? And I didn't mean the grinding dance. I meant the kind of dance, right? And so he was talking to a bunch of people and I was like, hey, you want to come on, let's go dance. He's like, nah, I'm just going to stay here. And I'm like, but it'll be fun. Like, let's just go dance around. It's like Kesha, to the window. That's not Kesha, but like I was adding on to more songs. To the window, to the wall, to the sweat drops down my balls. All these bitches crawl. Anyway. They did play that at my prom. And they tried so hard to censor it. But we're teenagers, and so everybody just screamed the swear words. Anyway, so all my friends were dancing with their dates, and my date didn't want to dance. And I was like, well, I guess I will just stand here by my date. And so I stood there and I was like, this sucks. And then my date's like, oh, we gotta go. And I was like, we just got here 20 minutes ago. He's like, yeah, but the limo time, blah, 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 blah. We gotta go. And I was like, but we just got here. And then I was brought home and then I was like, wow, that sucked. And then my third prom, because I went to a third prom. Technically, though. So my third prom was my friend from my old school. Remember the Christian school? It was from there. And the person he asked to go to prom ditched him the day of. And so he texted me and was like, hey, do you want to go? And I was like, to my old school? Hell yeah. I mean, heck yeah. And so I went and I saw like, a bunch of like my old friends and stuff. And keep in mind, it was only like 2 years since they had seen me. Just go do a lock-in after prom. Oh my god, I think not after prom, but I think after homecoming. I was never allowed because I would get scared and I'd want to go home. Because I have to sleep with a fan. Okay? I have to sleep with a fan. I can't go to sleep if it's just this. Okay, good night. Are you kidding me? I need to and then I'm out, Anyway. So one more tier 3 and we hit gold for today, by the way. One more tier 3 and we'll play marbles. I regret saying that. Anyway, so then I went to that prom and my teacher, I remember, I'll never forget. I saw one of my favorite teachers, right? And the thing is so I used to be, I didn't hit puberty till like 17, right? It took me a while. So my teachers last saw me when I was 16. And then they saw me when I was 18. And so from that little jump, it was like, bam, puberty, right? And so I remember I walked up to my English teacher and I was like, hi, it's me. And he goes, wow, you got big. And I know he meant it in the sense of like, I grew up, right? Because from 16-year-old me who wore like really, like, let me show you a picture. I'm going to show you pictures, all right? Because there's a difference. But the eating disorder in my brain was like, I'm gonna unalive myself. I'm gonna Kermit, Anyway. So those were not the best of words to use for a teenage girl, but I know what he meant, but it was like, Okay, hold on. I gotta look for... Man, do I not have any selfies? Where are my I know I took selfies. Where are my selfies? Random. Oh, here we go. Okay. I guess we'll use this photo. It is not a full... I took it... It's just a selfie. I didn't take, like, a full body picture. So, for context, this was me at 16. I was very, very thin. Very little. I didn't wear... I just put, like, a little bit of eyeliner, and that was it. And I think I put on mascara, too. But I would just wear eyeliner on the bottom, and then I would put mascara on. So, that was me at 16. And then... Don't make it weird. Oh, hi, Kiwi. Should do a live stream reaction to the Xbox event. I don't really care about Xbox. All right. We'll use this one. It's black and white, but we'll just go with it. So, the last time my teacher had seen me was like this. And then I show up to the prom and I look like this. Whoopsie poopsie. Thank you for subscribing at tier 1. Thank you, thank you. So, happy to support. I appreciate it. So, you can see why he said, wow, you got big, is because I hit puberty, right? I went from, like, I still kind of look like a kid. I look like a little teenager, and now I look like a full-grown adult teenager. So, it's understandable. There's such a difference. There's no way. What do you mean there's no way? That phrasing, though. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I still remember it to this day. That's why the phrasing is bad. But it's also, too, like, I developed hips and boobs and stuff, and so I was, I was so small, so tiny. Thank you, Kiwi. But anyway, it's also kind of funny because, like, in my head, I still look like this, right? I don't look like this. When I'm not wearing makeup, I feel like I still look like this. If not, like, I look a little older. I have darker circles under my eyes now. But, like, in my head, I still look like this. You know? But no, I was 18 there. I'm 31. Ew. I was just 23. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm 31? Time sucks. I agree. That picture itself is now a teenager. Stop. You stop. You stop that. You look great though. It's here 31. Thanks. Hold on, I'm gonna scroll and see if there's more. I'm reminded that I was 15, 20 years ago. I want to commit a crime. Dude, I was thinking that last night. Not about you. Obviously, that would be weird. But I was thinking to myself, I was like, oh my god. When this birthday this year, I will be 32. And half of that ago, I had my sweet 16. This will be my second sweet 16. That's a good idea. That's what I'm going to throw my second party. It's going to be a second sweet 16. Anyway, the bottom eyeliner makes you look so different, though. It does. I know. Eyeliner helps me out greatly. My car was built after I got my license. It's old enough to vote. That's insane. Oh, I found my first prom picture. But I was looking at the wrong camera. Oh, now I'm looking at the right camera. I don't want to dox anybody, though. So we won't show it. I'm looking for other pictures of when I was a child. face was a baby. This is crazy. This is when I did a a modeling shoot. One moment. I went to like this mall event that they're like, "Oh, let's see if you could be a model." There's one of my modeling photos. And I remember the photographer was like, "Oh my god, you're so good at this." I was like, "Really?" Cuz my whole life I was told I was like ugly. So, but I think I was 16. I remember being 16 thinking I'll never be 30, 30 sanction. Now 30 didn't sign up for that. Dude, yeah. I remember when my parents were in their 30s. And so I'm like I'm getting there. Like that is crazy to me. Ugh. Anyway, there's baby Kate. Can I even replicate? Ugh. Except now, this is when I got my braces and I was wearing my retainer. Around this time is when my retainer moved my teeth. And now I have that stupid little tooth. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. My orthodontist, I had so much dental work done, dude. And my orthodontist was like, "Your teeth move so fast. We can take your braces off early." And I was like, "I don't think that sounds like a good idea if my teeth move fast." And they're like, "That sounds like a great idea." And I'm like, "Okay." Guess whose teeth moved fast after? You know what's funny? When I first made Facebook, like forever ago, like so long ago, right? When I first made Facebook, I didn't want to put my face on the internet. And so I made my profile picture Master Chief from Halo. And then I got bullied for it. I got bullied for that. And the people were commenting, like girls from my school were like, "Why would you do this? You're so weird. I'll just upload a normal picture of yourself." And I was like, "But I wanted to make it Master Chief because it's cool and blah blah blah." And they're like, "You're so weird. Why are you so weird?" And I'm like, "Easy for Master Chiefy. Easy for Chiefy. Where is Chief?" Trying to find any more. Who cares where he is? I cares. I cares. Anyway, Facebook was a puberty-filled nightmare. Dude, see, pictures are cringe. Do you want to know what's even more cringe? Something I will never ever ever look in. Ever. The private messages. I had Facebook as someone who was sheltered. So sheltered and weird. I was weird, right? And then I was put on the internet at 15. And so I added people to Facebook. And then in high school, I added people to Facebook. And I would do there was a guy I had a crush on. I'll never forget. I would pass him every single day in the hallway. And he was like, Sebastian from Stardew Valley? He looked like that. And I was like, oh my God, I was obsessed. And so I never said anything because I was too shy. So one day, this was so stupid. It was in the middle of the school year. The middle of the school year. And I messaged him, "Hey, are you in my chemistry class? Ahaha, you look so familiar." Ma'am. And so he's like, "Oh, haha, I don't think so." maybe it's someone else. And I was like, oh yeah, sorry, you may be right. Anyway, I'm Caitlin. And then they were like, I don't even remember his name. And then I was like, oh, so like, what do you want to do after high school? And he's like, oh, I want to become an FBI agent. I was like, no shit, me too. I actually did, but I was like, me too. And then we started chatting about it, and then he left me on red, and then he never spoke to me again, and never did anything again, and so I had to change my course of walking in school so I would avoid seeing him. Never forgot about that. It's also weird too. You want to hear some cringe that I unfortunately just remembered? I was unhinged, right? So I had a guy who I had a crush on in the 5th grade. 5th grade. And 6th grade, technically. And he hated me. He absolutely hated me. He hated anything. He called me names. He made fun of me. He hated me. And then in high school, he added me on Facebook. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, what? What? Keep in mind, as y'all saw the pictures, I had changed greatly. And so, well, I mean, you didn't see pictures from me in the 5th grade, but besides the point. So he added me on Facebook, and I was like, oh my God, I think I was like 17, right? So I was a little bit more developed, but and mentally, but not really. And so he messaged me, and or no, sorry, he added me, and I messaged him, which is so stupid. Why would I mess anyway? I just remembered I did this to another guy. Anyway, so I messaged him, and I was like, why would you friend me? And he was like, what do you mean? And I was like, I thought you hated me. And he was like, I don't hate you. Haha, why would you think that? And so it started off all cheery. Anyway, one thing led to the other. I don't remember the exacts. I don't remember the exact things I've said, but I remember telling him I wanted to sewer slide. You know, at one point I was like, yeah, I'm sewer slidal. I love sewers, right? I want to sewer slidal at some point in my life. Why would I tell him that? And then he stopped talking to me, which fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Listen, my mental health when I was a kid was bad. I needed help. I needed help. I remember how like my parents didn't really know how to deal with it. They just thought I was a moody teenage girl, and I was definitely not a moody teenage girl. I definitely needed help. Which later on my mom was like, "I'm so sorry," and I'm like, "No, it's fine. It's whatever. I lived. I'm alive." Because I failed. But anyway, besides the point, we're not gonna talk about depressing. But that reminds me, there was another guy. I had a crush on a guy in the 8th grade, and I found him on Facebook when I was in like the 10th grade, and I was like, oh shit, it's this guy. And so I added him as a friend on Facebook, and he accepted it. And then I messaged him, and I was like, hey, oh my God. And then he unfriended me. All I said was, hi, how have you been? And he unfriended me. I was like, you're not even hot anymore. Like, what are you doing? I was trying to be friendly. So people are weird. I am people. I was a little weird. I was a little goofy. But yeah, don't give kids the internet access. That's one thing too though. This is one thing when cuz Gage and I have a 10-year age gap, right? So when Gage became a little older and started being able to have access to the internet, right? He's like, I want to make a YouTube too, like you. I want to do this. I was like, Gage, you have to promise me something. Never, never get social media. Never get a Facebook. Never get an Instagram. Do not do Snapchat. Do not do this, do that. And he's like, why? Why? I was like, because you're a dumb kid and you're going to post dumb stuff and then you're going to come back and you're going to cringe at it. Trust me. And he's like, fine. I think it was like 2 years ago. I was like, hey, remember when I told you, remember you want to make YouTube videos? He's like, yeah, thank you so much. He's like, I would have been a freak. And I was like, you're welcome. He's like, yeah, I never got a Facebook. I never got this. I was like, proud of you. Because now he doesn't have, cringe to look back at on the internet that, destroys him eternally. That's the best advice he ever got. I give some good advice, all right? I can be a good older sister. But yeah, I definitely saved him a lot of. Cringing isn't the biggest problem, being bullied by it. Both. Both. I'm gonna go with both. Cringing can be pretty rough. Did I tell you the other time that I messaged somebody on Facebook? Technically, so they worked at the church. They were like older. They were still a kid when I was a kid, but like they're older. Anyway, so I think I was like 15. When he and I were chatting, just being like, "How's life? Oh, life is good." Blah 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 blah. And I was like, "I want to tell you a secret." And he's like, "Okay." And I was like, "I have a crush on your brother." Why would I say that? Why would I say that? Why? What would possess me? And the thing is, I did have a crush on. I had a crush on his brother for like 3 years. And so like then he's like, oh, haha, that's cool. Like he's a pretty great guy. And I was like, yeah, I've had a crush on him for like so long. And the worst part, I forgot about all that. I forgot about all those weird cringe messages, right? Until he messaged me. This is like 5 years ago. He messaged me just being like, hey, like I haven't, I just want to check in. Like I haven't heard from you in a while. And, just so much time has gone by. How have you been? Like, blah, blah, blah. I've been hoping for the best for you. And I was like, oh my God, it's so nice to hear from you. Blah, blah, just like me being a normal adult now. And then I scrolled up and I was like, oh my God, when was the last time we chatted? And I scrolled up and I saw me being like, he, I like your brother. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, what is wrong with me? I should not have had access to the internet. I should not have had access to the internet. No. No. Mm-mm. I still have a crush on your brother. I absolutely do not. Nope. I have a crush on fake people. They're not real. It's watered. It's not water. It's watered down. It's Dr. Pepper. See if it's still good. May I ask something? Sure. Same here, Kate. You have watered down Dr. Pepper too? I don't know who that is. We don't talk about men in here. We only talk about fictional men like Astarion. All right, let's see. Hold on, my friend sent me a picture. Oh, of his cat and dog. This is very important. Oh, I don't think I can show y'all, so it's just for me. Crying in the club. I am streaming right now. Should I get green tea? Oh, you're asking April that. Should CJ Almighty get green tea? Without a doubt. Don't trust that 8-ball. Just because you wanted to trap the 8-ball in questions about my fictional men, it's not the 8-ball's fault. Speaking of fictional men, my friend just got puppy mini Australian Shepherd. He's so cute. Dude, can I tell y'all a secret? Can I tell y'all a secret? So sometimes I like to go online and see if there's any adoptable dogs. Do you have a crush on all our brothers? No. No, I do not. And nor will I ever tell anyone I have a crush on their brother ever again. Anyway, I was looking at adoptable dogs because I've always looked. I like looking. And I really want a German Shepherd. I feel like that's my next dog. I really want to get a German Shepherd. But of course, I'm the type of person that I have to bond with an animal. And so like if I show up and I don't bond with any, but there's like say like a little Chihuahua that I bond with like instantly, like there's a connection, then I will probably go with the Chihuahua. But anyway, So I just like to look sometimes. I just like to look. And I just really feel, to get a German Shepherd. You know, if you just have like a feeling, like when I got Riley. Have I told you the story about how I got Riley? Anyway. So I was looking online and I really wanted a German Shepherd, and a German Shepherd came up and his name was Riley. And I was like, fuck, dude, you can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. I was like, you cannot do it, because I want a German Shepherd, and I want, like, I can't replace Riley. Riley is the best thing that's ever happened in my entire life. But his name was Riley, and I was like, no, this is not a sign. This is not a sign. This is a brain. This is not a sign. We just gotta chill, German Shepherds. That's okay. I have Thor. I have me. Riley shed a lot too. Riley's a Sheltie. So, anyway, so the story about Riley. It's kind of a cute story, right? So, if y'all don't know, Riley was sorry. Riley was my dog, and I had him for a little over 15 years, and he was the best thing that's ever happened to me. He was my soulmate. He was my soul dog. Everything in my life, he was the light of my life, and I know a lot of people can say that about animals, like, oh, blah, 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 but like Riley was just something else. So anyway, I was 15, freshly 15, and my parents, out of the blue, absolutely out of the blue, we're gonna get a divorce. And like, for me, like, I grew up, like, my parents were happy marriage, I went to church, I went to school, everything in my life was good. I had a cat, I had 2 brothers, and like everything was good. I was doing good in school. I loved video games, like everything in my life was perfect. And then all of a sudden it wasn't, and my parents were getting a divorce, and my life was completely flipped upside down, and I didn't know what was happening. We had to move, and this house was going to be split, and like it fucked me up, right? To this day it still has fucked me up. Anyway, so my dad was like, we're going to try to get couples counseling, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, but like everything feels ruined. Because I was 15. I was able to understand what was happening. I was, but I wasn't, because I was very sheltered. So I feel like it kind of set me back a little bit, besides the point. So anyway, skip forward a few months, and me and my dad were sitting in his truck. No, skip back a little bit. I don't know. There was a store. As I got older, I discovered, and when I mean older, I mean like a year ago, that store we went to does puppy mills, which is not good. Not good. But when I was 15, I didn't know. I didn't have access to the internet, didn't have a cell phone. I did have a cell phone, but it was only for contacting my parents, besides the point. Anyway, it was called Petland, which don't buy from Petland. It is a puppy mill. Anyway, so I liked to go in there because I love animals. I've always loved animals, and I would like to look at all the animals and stuff. So one day I was begging my dad to take me to Petland, because I was, sad. I wanted to go look at Petland. He's like, okay. So we go to Petland. And we walk in. I'm looking, there's like Maltipoos, and there's corgis, and there's golden retrievers, and they're in these teeny little crates in the wall, and it was really sad. But anyway, I turned the corner. And for some reason, right, my whole life, I have loved Shetland sheepdogs. My whole life. I had seen one once, and I was obsessed. I loved them. I never thought I could own them, right? But I loved them so much. They were my favorite dog. If I ever saw like a picture of them, I'd freak out. I'd make them, like, we had a family computer. I made a random Shetland sheepdog puppy at the back screen. Anyway, so I turned the corner, and out of all these puppies everywhere, there was one, and it was a little Sheltie. I don't know if y'all have ever seen a Sheltie puppy, but they are the cutest little shits I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, all puppies are cute, but like Shelties have a place in my heart. So I turn the corner and I see a Sheltie, and I was like, this cat, we gotta get it out, we gotta get the crate, and he's like, hey, calm down. And I was like, can I play with it? Because they had these little play sections where you like test out playing with the dog. I was like, please. And he's like, I guess, I don't know. I think my mom was there too. Which is weird. Anyway, because they were getting a divorce. So they're like, oh, can we play with this? She wants to play with this dog. Can we? And so, and the dog and the Sheltie dog and the crate was all excited. And like, yeah, we'll get him out. Just go into this little, cubby room, and we'll close the door and we'll bring him in. So they go to the back to like get the crate open. I remember I had my shoes on that had laces and I had my jeans on. I was sitting there. I was sitting on the ground. I was so excited. They start carrying him out and he sees me and he's a worm. He's like trying to get out of their hands. Like, okay, okay. So they set him on the ground and he is bouncing. He is everywhere. He is just jumping on my legs. He's chewing my shoes. He's like playing blah, 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 blah. He's just running around. He's so excited. And I was like, I want this dog. I was like, please, please, I need this dog. I need this dog, please. And my parents were like, I don't know, like, you know, it's a big responsibility. And like, keep in mind too, my family doesn't like dogs. I mean, it's not that they don't like dogs. It's like they were too much responsibility, and if a dog had something like funky with it, they didn't want it anymore. So like I had one dog that had anxiety and couldn't be alone, and so they got rid of it. And then I had another dog who ate her own poop, and so they didn't like that, so they got rid of her. And like they just dogs after dog after dog after dog, you know, just like we never had a good dog's life story, right? And so I wanted this dog so bad. I was like, please, please, please. They're like, I don't know. And I was like, please, I need him. I need him. And mom was like, look, he's chewing stuff. Like he's chewing your shoes. He's going to ruin things. I'm like, no. I was like, I'm going to teach him not to chew. I'm going to teach him not to chew. Please, please, I'll do anything. I'll give you all my money. I'll give you all my money. And my dad's like, how much so he went and he's like, how much does that dog cost? They're like, $1,200. My dad's like, how much? How much? They're like, $1,200. And my dad's like, no. And I was like, please, I'll give you all my money. Which at the time I was 15. I think I had $500 because I had saved my whole life. I would save money, right? And I was like, please. And he's like, nope. And so I was like holding him and he was so soft and so fluffy. And they went and put him back in the crate. And I cried and I was like, I wanted to. Anyway, they say you have beautiful hair. Oh, thank you so much. I washed it yesterday. When I was such an anxious poop eating lady, I love her, but I thought I was going crazy when we got her. No, dogs sometimes do that. It's gross. How expensive is it to take an animal to the vet in the US, like a normal consultation? I think just as a normal consultation, when I take Thor, I think it's like $80. It's hard to know because last time I took Thor, he needed medication for the fleas, and then the time before that, oh, and he needed his anal glands drained, and then the time before that, he needed X-rays. So every time I've taken Thor in, it's not just like as a consultation; it's like he's got extra. So it's always been in the hundreds. But anyway, quite expensive. So skip back to anyway. 38 DJ. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you, thank you. Hold on. We got one more point. Una mas. Hooray! Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. So anyway, skip forward to deeper into the divorce and all that stuff. I am so depressed. I am getting more and more depressed every day because I'm in the middle. I'm the eldest daughter. I'm getting caught in the middle of it, blah 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 blah. Hello. So my dad and I were sitting in his truck and we were talking about life and I was just so depressed. And he was like, "What can I do to help you through this?" And I was like, "Do you really want me to be honest?" And he was like, "Yes, what will help you?" And I was like, "That dog from Petland." And he's like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I meant it. Like I really felt like that, that puppy would help. So he's like, "Okay." Turned his truck on and I was like, "Right now?" He's like, "Yep." And I was like, so we drove to Petland and we got out and I rushed in and I went to the crate where the little Sheltie was and it was empty. And I was like, no. Because keep in mind, I hadn't seen a Sheltie in like 8 years. And so I was like, well, no. And so I go to my dad and I was like, he's gone. And my dad's like, okay, like we'll ask if they have another one. I was like, no, I needed that one. So my dad goes to the workers and he's like, hey, you had a Shetland sheepdog in the crate. And they're like, oh yeah, he got sold. And my dad's like, okay, well, we were just here like last week. Do you know when you're going to get another one? And I was like, I needed that one. And then a girl comes around and she's like, oh, the Sheltie? Yo, he's in the back. He's got a cold. He didn't get sold. He's sick. And I was like, so I look at my dad. My dad's like, can you bring him out here? Because, we want to make sure that, for one, he wasn't dying. Two, we want to make sure, like, it was him. So she's like, yeah, just don't let him get near any of the other, dogs because he's sick. So I was like, okay, 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 okay. And make sure you do use his hand sanitizer. And I was like, so I'm sitting in there, like all waiting on the ground, and they bring out this little Sheltie dog, and he had little boogers on his nose because he was sick. And he looked at me, and it was worm time again. He just started wriggling around, and I was like, "Oh, it's him, it's him." They set him down, and he's like, he's not feeling good, but he was still really excited. And he was like trying to climb in my lap, and then my brothers were there, and he was all excited to see them, and we were so excited. And I looked at my dad, and my dad's like, "Okay." So he goes to the counter and he's like, "All right, we'll take the Sheltie." And they're like, "But he's sick right now, so like you can't take him right now." My dad's like, "Okay, well, can I get a discount since he's sick?" And they're like, "Sure." So we signed the contract, and then I don't remember exactly when, but like we went once he got they like got let him get a little bit better. We went and picked him up, put him on his like little leash, and I was so excited. I made like a little bed for him. We had to get crates and food and everything. But I was so excited. We put the leash on him. We walked out, and he was so scared of the grass. And as a kid, I didn't understand. Obviously, now as an adult, it's because he was a puppy mill puppy. But anyway, as a kid, I was like, he's scared of the grass. Why are you so scared of the grass? And I was like, I'm gonna name him Riley. I'm gonna name him Riley because I the name picked out for like 2 years. Like I had the name picked out. I just didn't know what dog I wanted. Um, and so named him Riley, and brought him home. He did like to chew stuff, but it was only my stuff, so I got lucky with that, I guess. But anyway, so took him home, and he was so excited, so happy. He loved playing, he loved getting into everything. He ate one of my hair ties, but not like a hair tie, like a scrunchie. And I called the vet hospital because my parents were out getting, I don't know, therapy. I called the vet hospital. They're like, "Can you bring him in?" And I was like, "No, I'm only 15. I don't know how to drive." And they're like, "Okay, well then you're just gonna have to hope he throws up." And he did throw it up, which was really gross. He was very hard to potty train. He bit all the time. Um, but he was the best dog I have ever had, ever, 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 ever. Um, but he was also since he was a Sheltie, which is a Shetland sheepdog, he didn't like if me and my brothers were scattered. And so as kids, we thought it was really funny if like my two brothers took off that way and would stand here because Riley would go and like grab us by the bottom of our pants and pull you towards the group because he herds, like he would herd. So then we were like, "Oh, what happens if we all scatter?" And he would run around, grab us all by the pant legs, and then when he got older, when he was like 5 or 6 or whatever, he figured out he could bite your pant leg because he would do it up until he, passed. He heard, um, so he'd bite your pant leg, and both of his paws would go around your foot, and he'd pull you back to try to get you back into the group. He hated if people weren't together. Um, but yeah, and so that was the story of Riley. And so he saved my life a lot of times. There was a lot of bad situations I was in, and he would physically stand, like if I were laying down, he would physically stand over my body to put himself between me and the danger. Um he did a lot of really great stuff. He was the best. But that's the story of how I got him. Um and it was one of the best days of my life, and I can't believe I think we got, hold on. My mom sent me. Sorry. My friend texted me to tell y'all that he said y'all eat salad like a cow eats grass. I don't know where that came from. Oh, cool. I don't know where that came from or why, but that is something that now y'all know. All right, let me see. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, so my dad got the discount, and so Riley ended up being $949.99, which is pretty expensive, but worth. Absolutely worth. Is the best boy. I'd pay twice that for if I could have Riley again. That's another thing too of what's going to be like hard is because of how great Riley was. It's like if I get a new dog, it's gonna be really hard not to compare, you know. I'd be like, Riley wouldn't do this. Riley wouldn't do that. Cause sometimes so I had a cat growing up. She passed when I was 16. And I had her, I think I got her when I was 3. Um, but she was like the best cat ever. If I was sick, I think I've talked about this. If I was sick, like with strep, because I would get strep a lot as a kid, she would sit on my chest and then lick my face because I'd have like a fever or whatever. Or in the morning, like if I had to get up for school, she'd come in and she'd tuck herself into the bed sheets. And sometimes when Thor does Thor things, I'm like, why aren't you like her? Why won't you just lay here? Why are you biting me? You know, but Thor's not best cat. Thor's a good boy. I just, you know, he sometimes he does things and I just look at him. I'm like, why would you do that? You know, Thor's just he's like an actual child son. You know, he's not like a cat that just does cat things. He does things like a human, you know? How old is Thor? He's 11 and a half. So like, you know, if a toddler wants your attention and they're not getting it, what would they do? They're going to cry, they're going to scream, they're going to get toys, they're going to throw them. That is what Thor does. That is what Thor does, okay? Normal cats will scream for food. They'll stand by their food bowl and scream. Thor will knock over the trash can. He'll get all of his toys, he'll throw them everywhere. He'll come over here, he'll bite me. Just because his wet food isn't in the middle of the bowl. It's on the outside because he moved it around. Which, anyway. There's one he's a toddler. Guess what? What? Did you get your tea? Sleep token just announced. Oh. When when can we buy tickets? I want to see them so bad. Me same. I mean, granted, I need to probably listen to more of their music, but um, that's surprising. Are we sure? Because after everything that just happened, when can we buy? We have to buy tickets through Ticketmaster? Ticketmaster's a bitch. Those wishing to attend may register their interest at a window which begins Wednesday at local time. Can you put this in the Discord? If you haven't already. I don't use Discord, so I don't pay attention. No, LA did, so I'll go to Vegas. I'll go to Vegas. Vegas has Smoothie King, and I fuck with Smoothie King. If you're wondering why I always do this, it's because my second monitor is partially behind the first monitor, and so I can't see the Discord groups I'm in. St. Louis date, and I want to go. You should go. Okay. Music? Aha. When is Oh. I was like, "Oh, look, there's Toronto dates. Nate can go." And I forgot he lives here. Okay, Vegas, Phoenix, Albuquerque, Austin, Dallas, Tampa, Atlanta, Asheville, St. Louis, and Denver, Des Moines, Chicago, Columbus, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, New York City, Boston, and then Canada. The first date is Vegas. I know. Oh no, it says festival. So the one in Columbus and the one in Vegas, it has a little asterisk, and I was like, "What's the little asterisk? Does that mean it's gonna change?" And it says that's a festival. The one in Austin is at the HEB Center. That is so funny. HEB has a center, the grocery store. Trying to find the lineup. So the thing is, the comment, someone says Ken has California, please. The thing is, I don't mind going to Vegas, but Vegas is hot. Coach Ellie said festival. Yeah, because the sleep token is the one in Vegas. It says festival. It's a festival. Vegas is hot, but if it's April 27th, is it going to be that hot? And it's Saturday, which could work if I do. I wonder if my friends would want to go. Nate doesn't listen to music, but my other friend. I would start listing names, but I don't think y'all would know. I could make a big group out of it. How much are the tickets? Depends. It could be perfect or boiling. Ugh. Maybe Jewel would want to go. I'm gonna register for early access tickets. I just spelled my name wrong. I so wrong. Emma, if they're going to New York, Emma may go to that one. But then I could go to New York and visit Emma, and then also we could go together. Got one friend that listens to them, and he works full time and got a family, so chances are probably can't drive. Okay, CJ, we're gonna have to get you a new friend. You got to make a new friend. I don't know how. You're gonna have to make it work. Hold on. So May 22nd. Okay, so hypothetically, I could go to the Vegas one, or I could go to the Texas one. Either of the Texas ones, because I have family. Or I could go to New York and visit Emma. If Emma is even there. Or if they'd even want me to come over. Okay, we're going to stick to the Vegas one. I can't even select the Vegas one. Is it because it's a festival, so there's like, it's not going to sell out of tickets? We'll try. We'll try. Okay, pre-sale starts Wednesday. Okay. So we have until Wednesday. Oh boy. Junkie81, thank you for...
How do you call him?
Thank you for the sub. That is a thought. That is certainly a thought. Wouldn't it be if Mr. Poopy Pants cleans his pants? Then what would you call him? Mr. Pants? We have 140 points to go. Saw Corn and Stained 2 years ago, and the weed smoke was overwhelming. Dude, so I went to a concert. Do y'all know the band Rat? I went to a Rat concert. Event. It wasn't really, I guess it kind of was a concert. So went to that, and so many people were smoking weed and cigarettes. I was like, I can't do this. And I was wearing a mask because I thought maybe it would help. It didn't. It didn't. It just came to my mind. Poopy Pants came to your mind? Makes sense for that band. Mm-hmm. 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 It was an experience for sure. I have the Angry Birds theme song stuck in my head. Don't know why. Also, can I just say something? I'm proud of Past Kate. You may be like, what did Past Kate do? Well, yesterday, after stream, I got a headache. And I thought, oh, I just need water. I just need water. So I went and chugged a ton of water. And I was like, the headache's gone. Hooray. So I'm going to start making dinner. So I made like a whole thing where you have to chop up I had to grate carrots super, super finely. I had to do all this stuff. And I made dinner, blah, blah, blah. And it took forever. And then I was finally done. And I ate. And I was like, this is so delicious. And then I went to the kitchen. And the whole sink was full of dishes just from making dinner. And then I had stuff on the stove. I had a Dutch oven pan thing that you can only hand wash, and I was like, I should just do this tomorrow. I should just do this tomorrow. And I was like, I'm just gonna, my headache came back, and I was like, oh my god, it came on so hard, and I was like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. So I took 3 Advil, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, put my little ice pack on my head, and I was laying down. I was like, I should have taken the migraine medication. Oh, I fucked up. Anyway, the Advil kicked in really fast, and I was like, nice. So then I was like, I went back to the kitchen to put my little ice pack away, and I was like, oh, the dishes. And keep in mind, it was like 11:30, and I wanted to go to bed early so I could wake up early, and then I could stream early, right? And so I looked at the dishes, and I was like, it'll take 5 minutes. The dishwasher is empty. It'll take 5 minutes. So I did it, and I hand washed the other dishes. I woke up this morning, walked out to get my Dr. Pepper, and there were no dishes, and I was so proud of myself. So thank you, Past Kate. Thank you. Do you have one of those lights people point directly at their face? Do you mean like this? I sure do. Uh-oh. Almost unplugged my webcam. Yeah. It definitely doesn't help. I will say it doesn't help. But I think one of my big problems, technically my headaches get brought on by a lot of things. If I don't have my Dr. Pepper, it gets brought on by a headache happens. If I have too much light on my face, a headache happens. If I'm sitting in my chair wrong, headache happens. If I'm sitting at my computer for too long with the screens, headache happens. If I wake up and I don't have enough water, headache happens. If I don't get enough sleep, headache. If I get too much sleep, headache. If I do something funny at the gym, headache. It just kind of happens. If I haven't eaten, headache. If I get adrenaline rush, headache. You need blue light glasses? Wasn't that said that it was a scam? Coffee might help. I don't like coffee. I drink Dr. Pepper though. Great room there. Oh, thank you. Welcome. Nothing is crooked. The ground is just uneven. I should order lunch. Good reminder. Yeah. Yeah, lunch. Yeah. About lunch. What manga is that? Charlie 1786. I don't know how to tell you this. I don't know how to tell you this. Which one? Which one? Thor hasn't destroyed the bottom shelves yet. Nope, not yet. I don't think he's noticed them. But it's because I've been giving him attention. The black one. Nope. This one? That is The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Plot twist, they're all Bibles? No. Hold on. These are my Bibles. Okay, well, technically, that's the Book of Moses. That's a Bible. That's a Bible. These are journals. That's a journal. That's a book of Moses or something. I think. No. Oh, my bad. This is a Bible. This is a Bible. This is a Bible. This is the story of Moses. This is a journal. This is a religious book. This is Charlotte's Web. Someone's religious. My dad was a pastor, and then he died. So I got his stuff. To be fair, though, the blue one is mine. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. Sorry. I make jokes about it. Sorry. I forget. Sorry. Sometimes, sometimes I forget that death is actually like a sad thing. Listen, I'm very sad about it. Okay, I think about him every single day, and it happened almost 7 years ago. Every single day I think about him. Anytime, all time, every time. But it's because, when I stream, I don't like when things are like sad and depressing, so I like crack jokes, you know? I'm gonna tilt the camera back down. Anyway, you want to see? So these are my collections. It goes all the way up. Have y'all even seen up there before? That's my Lego. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm a kind of a collector, if you will. Collector is a nice word I like to use. I'm not necessarily a hoarder because listen, I'm not hoarding. I'm just collecting. Darth Vader, have you switched to the darker side? No comment. Darth Vader, I also have, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This is gonna, oh my god. Hold on. There we go. Oh shit. Oh god. I gotta stop messing with the webcam. Collecting is just organized hoarding. No, I'm passionate. I'm a passionate collector. Y'all want to meet my roommate? How did the microphone get turned down so low? Did I touch it? You want to meet my roommate? And also my boyfriend? Everybody say hello to Anakin Skywalker. Oh shit. Ooh. Ta-da! Just a little snippet. Am I a nerd and a freak? Sure am. How tall is that thing? It says it's to scale. So like, oh, damn it, I gotta touch the webcam again. So this is like Hayden Christensen's height, supposedly. I'm 5'5" and a half. So, dude, you were tall. I'm 5'5" and a half. I'm above average. I'm above average. Did not know he was that tall. I think he's like 6 foot. Someone Google it. You also tall? See, that is what I have been telling people. I have been telling people. I googled 6 foot even. No, he's not then. No, he's not. He's got to be 5'11". He's gonna be 5'11". Nobody accepts the fact that they're 6 foot. Also, too, everyone in Hollywood, they add 2 inches to their height all the time. All the time. Hold on. Actually, genuinely, if this is his actual height, he is 6 foot. See, if this is 6 foot, this is how I imagine. I'm 5'5" and a half, right? This is how I imagine being next to people. But I'm not. I'm a tall bitch. I'm a big bitch. And I'm mad about it. And you know what's crazy too? Is like I'm the shortest one in all of my family. I'm the shortest one. Both of my brothers are like 6', 6'1". My dad was 6'2". Hold on, I gotta fix this again. I'm above average. The words of someone who is not above average and needs to get way better at hand stuff. I'm talking about height. You know, one thing I am below average on, though. At 6'5" people, top's head where my nose. Well, I'm technically 5'5.5". When I wear shoes, I'm 5'6". I'm 6'3", love being tall. Is that why your name is overgrown? Hold on. I think the average height for an American woman is like 5'2". Average height for American woman. 5'3.5". So 5'3.5". And I'm 5'5.5". I used to be 6'2", but I'm 6'1" now. How did that happen? And then y'all wanna hear something? Y'all wanna hear something crazy? Hold on. Average height for American man, that is 5'9". Really? Are y'all above or low? Gravity, I guess. Fair enough. Also, too, I don't know if y'all are even American. God bless America. Right on the 5'9". But you're not American. Hold on. Average. This is what's funny. Ready? This is what's crazy to me. Average shoe size for women. So this is what is crazy to me, right? The average size. So average height for women is like 5'3", right? The average shoe size is 8.5. Which to me, that's big. So my height is, my shoe size, I wear a 6. If I wear heels and I have to do 7 for like the slide room, you know. Average UK man is 5'10". I'm below average here. Sag. Just wear like boots. No one will know. Shoe size means nothing. Every shoe I've ever had fit completely differently. Yeah, that's why I say you like get a little wiggle room. I wear 14. Damn! Wait. Average shoe size for men. 10.5. I wear 14 too. Y'all could be shoe besties. Like, did I ever tell y'all? So one time. So I know I have little baby feet. All right, I got that covered. One time at Christmas, I asked for new shoes, new Converse, right? Because I've had a lot of the same pair of Converse for 10 years now. They're great shoes. So I asked for some new shoes. I wanted slip-on Converse, but it's because I not slip-on. I wanted to make them slip-on. I just want a low top, right? And I'm a size 6. So, I think I get 6.5 in Converse though, because the Converse are really tight, you know, and I don't want to get boils or whatever it's called. I'd have to look. Anyway, besides the point. So I told one of my family members, oh, I want this. And so there was a person that family member was dating, and this guy was an asswipe. He sucked. Anything that was like not something you should not say, he would say it. He was a dick. Anyway, so we were all opening Christmas presents. Everybody was in a big circle and blah, blah, blah. And I pull out the shoes. And they were actual slip-on Converse. And, like, not the ones that I had wanted. But I was like, okay, like, you know, I'll try it. But the way that they were... anyway. But they were small, right? Because they're not just... They looked really small. So when I pulled it out, this asshat goes, oh my God, is this a pregnancy announcement? Are you pregnant? Those are baby shoes. Whose shoes are? Did you get the wrong present, or is this your pregnancy announcement? And I was like, the fuck is happening? And I was like, no, these are for me. He's like, oh, you gonna have a baby? That's what that is baby shoes. Look how small they are. And I was like, what the fuck? And my mom was like, okay, let's move on to the next present. Like, she was trying to like calm the situation. And so I put them down, and he just was murmuring to himself, like, oh, baby feet. You got baby feet. And I was like, I fucking know, dude. They're small. What the hell? Like, it was weird. Anyway, the person broke up with him, so I don't have to see him anymore, which is great. But anyway, it was just weird, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I had another instance where I was at a friend's house, and there was like a party, right? And everybody left their shoes at the door, and someone walked in and goes, oh my god, who has baby feet? And I was like, because there was all these normal size shoes, right? And they were fucking mine, and I was like, those are my shoes. Those are mine. And they were my shoes. But like, I feel like looking at my feet, I feel like I have normal feet. I would show you, but no free feet. Unless you would be on my Fansly. I uploaded. Anyway, never mind. Anyway, so the camera is still too high, isn't it? It's still too high, isn't it? It looks weird. It looks weird. What if I do this? Hi, welcome my stream. I got any tier 3 subs? I'll draw your username. Real good. Coop short. That's not one. Change your pot. Son of a... Fine. Let's see if I can fix this again. Oh, dude, yesterday... Hold on. Yesterday was leg day. And I was like, I'm gonna get so strong. I'm gonna be so sore. Only my calves are sore, and I'm not sure how that happened. Alright, CJ, what do you want to ask the 8-ball? Is Nate short? Maybe you have to be more specific, because it could technically mean anybody, any Nate. It says my reply is no, but maybe it meant a different Nate. So you can't trust it. When have I ever said that the 8-ball is super trustworthy? Usually we have to go against what the 8-ball wishes. I have the Donut Man song stuck in my head, and I don't know how, I don't know where it came from, but it's stuck in my head. Y'all have seen the Donut Man, right? Life without God's love is like a donut. Not the Big Bird one. Nope. Spent good Coot Coins consulting. It may be different for everybody. Could always be the bird song. Would you stop bringing the bird song? The bird song is it's gonna happen. No. A toxic gossip train. Something, and it is miscommunication. I want to drink it, but it's just water. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now. Wish right now. Wish right now. Dude, I made so many Facebook status posts of that. So many. So many. Back to cringy moments. Anyway, what were we talking about beforehand? We were talking about something and I got distracted. Sleep token. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, there's not really anywhere we can go from that. How did we get off that subject? Because I said you make a new friend. Game boyfriends too. Yes. I don't know. At what point should I probably eat something? There are many tangents. There were many. Ooh, you know what? Actually, one second. I ordered I ordered, apparently, I looked up what would be a good noise canceling curtain, right? And it's supposed to get here today. So hopefully I won't have to do the mattress anymore. Because let me tell you something. That thing is big and it gets in the way. And it's also very heavy. It's not that heavy, but I'm tired of because I have to move it, man. Every single time. Do you see? I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna touch the webcam. But it's up against the door, and I have to pick it up, shuffle it over. Then I have to move it either to the back of the couch or to the side of the couch, because it's like I have to just get it out of the way, you know. Oh, it's very exhausting, and I'd very much rather just have like a soundproof curtain where I just move the curtains to the side, because there's an entire little wall there where the curtain can just wait. And it could just sit there. Or over to the other side by the shoe rack, and it'll be nice. I just have to make sure that it actually is soundproof. I don't expect no sound to happen, but I do expect some help with it, you know? I just thought of something. Oh no, I just thought of something. Thor. Like, there's a chance he'll leave it alone. Maybe. I don't think he would try to climb it. Because my thought process was because I was like, oh, like, maybe I should put those foam pieces back on the door. Because I had them there before, but then I was like, oh, Thor ripped them off, and I don't know if I should do that again. And then I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't think of Thor and the curtain. I mean, maybe he won't, you know? That's a possibility. He kind of tears at the curtains in my bedroom, though, which was really annoying because they were very expensive, and I splurged. I treated myself. And now he's put a bunch of holes in them. Are there any scents Thor hates? Nope. I've tried. I tried the tinfoil thing. I've tried the citrus thing. He does not care. He doesn't. Like I told you, he's not a cat. He's a toddler. I don't know how, but he is. I still can't believe he likes cheese and licking eggs off my plate. What a nuisance. He's a lord of chaos. He's something, I tell you what. Ugh. Because you treat him like your child? Well, yeah, because technically he is. I'm so glad my kitten is super sensitive to smells. It must be nice. Last night when I was cooking, I had was it garlic? I cut a whole clove of garlic in half. Not in half, but whatever. For the story, it's in half. And Thor was like, and I was like, cats aren't going to like the smell of garlic, surely. So I put it down there, and he's like this. Like, he didn't like it, but he just kept smelling it. And I'm like, if you don't like it, just walk away. But nope. He's like, I'll just suffer. It's fine. He's like me. Something happens that we don't really like, we just kind of suffer. Also, you know what I've realized? I think I've always had like semi-good posture, not great posture. And so like, okay, I remember when I was in high school, there was a girl who would always stand like this. So she'd stand like this, right? So like the head was kind of over, and she just kind of slunched her shoulders, and she would just stand like this, right? Which is not the greatest of postures. I think I do that now. Well, because like when I stream, I can't like lean. When I lean back, I have this pillow and it pushes my head forward, right? And also, why would I stream and lean back? I could do this, but it's not, you know. So instead, I just sit up. But you don't want to sit straight up, so I kind of have my lower back hunched, which is fine, natural. But what I think I've been doing is like leaning my head forward. Gaming posture doesn't help. Exactly. I think I'm making it worse. Is essentially where the story was going. But it isn't great. It's not good. If I can't sit like a shrimp, neither can you. Everybody fix your posture. Fix it. Relax your jaw. Stop chewing. Stop grinding your teeth. Anyway, speaking of grinding, anybody got any subby wubbies for jobs, you know? Get Braun to crack your back over his knee, no more bad posture. Yeah, that would snap me in half and not in the fun way. The only thing I want Braun touching is if he just if I were just to sit. I want to just sit like this and take a pic. I want to sit like this. He's just, and I'm like, that's all. I think that would be fun. Or wait, isn't he like 6'8"? What if I stand in front of him and I'm doing this? I'm flexing and he's standing behind me and he's flexing and it's just like oh, people are gonna make that weird. Never mind. People are gonna make that weird. I'll just stick to the sitting on his arm. He's still out of action after surgery. Well, he'll get better soon. He'll get better. You know what's so upsetting is one time I was in Vegas and then I got back from being in Vegas. Turns out they were having a meet and greet in Vegas when I was there and I could have had a meet. And it was only like $50. Do you know how upsetting that is? I could have had a picture with Anyway, what y'all feel like doing? Do we do more dirge? Do we just chat some more? I would draw. If anybody wants to tier 3 some, I'll draw you. Just saying. Work real hard on it. Balls? Oh, Baldur's Gate. Listen. It's been a long day, all right? I know it's only 1 p.m. Normally I'm live, but I go live right now. Well, lately I've been kind of pokey. But in my defense, it's because I saw a TikTok. So y'all know how like men and women but two bodies so people that men and then people that are women I am on a 23-day clock. I think it's 23 20 28 28 it's 28, sorry. I'm trying to, anyway, I'm on a 28-day clock. Men are on a 23-hour clock, I think. 24 hour. So bodies are different, right? But then I saw TikTok today. I have always said when like every person I've ever dated, they're like, "Oh, you sleep too long. Why do you sleep so long? I only need 8 hours of sleep, then I'm good to go. I only need 6 hours sleep, then I'm good to go." I'm like, I can't function. I don't know why I need sleep. I don't wake up to my alarms. I turn them off. Turns out apparently women need like 8 to 10 hours of sleep or 10 to 11 hours of sleep. Women need more sleep. And I'm like, yes, finally, someone is saying what I've been saying forever, you know? I've always said that I need more sleep, and people are like, you're just lazy. I'm like, I don't know. I just need sleep. I just need sleep. I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, you know what sucks? Imagine like, so imagine you wake up, you feel the same every single day, right? I don't. It changes. I can function on 6, anything lower, and nope. See, I can do 4. I can function on 4, but I'm not going to be fun to be around. You know? Not going to be fun. But anyway, because it's like there's like a luteal phase, there's like all kind, because like with the hormones and all this other stuff, there's like, you know, there's 1 week where like you're ovulating, and so it's like your body's like, let's get pregnant, and then there's obviously the week where it's like, you didn't get pregnant, flush it out, you know. Anyway, it just, so that's why I like too, it's funny because like some weeks I'm like, oh my god, I'm so strong, and then like the next week, it's like, Monday's chest and tricep days, and I'm like, I'm so strong, look at me go, I can do 12.5 on my triceps, ha ha ha. And then the next week I'm like, oh my god, I can barely lift 7. What is happening? And it's just because my body parts are, you got a sub to draw? I do. I didn't see anything. How am I supposed to draw? You have to get used to like 6-7 hours of sleep. Once you spoil yourself, you need more. I used to be able to function off 4 hours. I can't do 6 to 7. I've tried. I can't. That's why I want to see it. I, uh, I, I, I You know, if somebody comes in here with the username really big PP, I can't draw that either. I think the name like DCCC13. Let me brew. All right, I got it. It's 813? 813. It's too late. I already thought of it. You're gonna regret this. You're gonna regret this. You're gonna regret this. It'll be my identity. Oh no, don't say that. Don't say that. This is going really well. So far, it's going really well. Exactly what I was picturing. Exactly what I was picturing. I trust you. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. You don't know me. Alright, I'm gonna fix this part. That's better. Okay. Okay, yeah, this looks good. This looks good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is going really well. Really well. We're making today. I'm drawing tier 3 subs. Their usernames. I'm drawing based off of that, and it's going. It's going. I was gifted with the username so I am drawing what I think of when I do the I'm struggling. What? Okay. DCCCXIII. I have to draw that. And that's what we are attempting right now. Alright, so I have to imagine this. Okay, there we go. No, alright, hold on. No, alright. There we go. There we go. Okay. I don't like how this looks. I'm gonna delete it. Try again. I'm so hyped. Yeah, you definitely should be. Oh, that's why. Do 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 do. A do 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 pew be do be do. A bew nope. A bew de boop be do. Ooh, how did that happen? A bew be do be do. Damn it again! Cheese and rice, dude. Well, don't get too hyped. Damn, this is not. Listen. First, I would like to apologize. I was trying to think of, you know, what inspires the sound. You know, so I use that as inspiration. That's all. That's all I really did. Was I used that as inspiration. Just got hit in the head with a can of soda. From what? Can you do me tier? It's for tier 3 subs because I'm trying to get that Twitch Partner Plus program, you know? It's a mouthful. But if you want to be, you know, tier 3 sub, I don't mind doing it. Kate, please. What? What? Read up? What? Luckily, it was just a son of a... I swear to God, I feel like someone has said that to me before, and I fell for it twice. Does Gifted not? No, unfortunately, Gifted does not count. Gifted and Prime don't count. You almost dodged that one. I didn't see it! Unless you're adding on to the joke of dodging. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. It's definitely somewhere. Couldn't say where, but it's somewhere. Okay. So quiet, no music. Yeah, because we got time to think. You're being left with your thoughts. You gotta think. Eh, eh, eh. Eh. Okay, okay. And then we're gonna do this. Okay. Oop, that is not the color I want. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's try this. There we go. Perfect. I just deleted it. No. There we go. Okay, okay. Hold on. This is it's going great. Okay, hold on. I forgot his arm. I forgot the arm. Oh no. Okay, I fixed it. Hold on. I have that song where it's like, you don't own me. I'm not just one of your many toys. You know? That one? You don't own me. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to say. Please, when I go out with you, don't put me on display. You don't own me. What was that from? I don't know. I mean, it's a song. Wow. Wow. You know, it's horrifying, but I think I did a good job. If I'm gonna toot my own horn. Oops. No. There. Okay, okay. Okay. Ooh, ooh. I didn't mean to do that. Nope, that's not the color that I want. This one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Alright, I finished. You ready to see? Ta-da! He's looking for all the fucks to give. It looks hold on, let me put it in the Discord. It looks better on the iPad. And there are none. Exactly. Hi, Adam. Let me export it. Oh, Adam! Thank you for subscribing at tier 1 for 47 months. Thank you, bitch. Oh shit, we're down to the 30s. 139. Hell yeah. Okay, hold on. There's my Discord. Y'all ready? Now I'm scared to give you tier 2 tier sub. I mean, what's wrong with that? Okay. Here you go. Can't believe you talked to me, a loyal sub like that. What? A loyal sub. Why isn't it 47 months in a row then? If you're such a loyal sub. That is crazy though that you're one of the, like the first foundings. The same time. Sorry about the headphones. Anyway, do you like your drawing of you? Oh no, the ear. I went out of the lines on the ear a little bit. Where is it? Dang it, I was too excited to show. I wasn't paying attention. Wait, why is it not? There we go. Well, it's fixed on my end, but brain cell must be real fast between you two for that to happen. That was wild. I didn't get how that happened. Quantum entangled brain cell. Yeah, single brain cell. We've been friends and oh my god, how long has it been? Too long. Too long. Like a decade or something. What? Oh, this is gonna be fun to draw. This Twitchy Possum, thank you for subscribing at tier 3. Thank you. For 8 months, you're almost having a Twitch baby. Properties. Down to 3. Oh, wait, Poggers? Oh, because you wrote Pog. Smart profile. Well, that is so funny looking. It turned out better than I thought it would, to be honest. All right, now I'm going to draw Twitchy Possum. Thank you for subscribing at tier 3. I appreciate it. How am I going to do this? How am I going to draw a possum? Hold on, I got to look up. Opossum. It's pretty self-explanatory. All right. Here we go. I'm going to try my best. Do you want me to play music? Is it too... can you not live with your thoughts? Where's the... My thoughts are dangerous. Felt. All right. Let's go here, and then we'll go here, and then we'll just hit go. How is that? The magic of the internet is that you can play your own music. You write. Actually, that's an excellent point, because y'all can listen to music and it's non-copyright for it's you don't have to worry about copyright. I have to worry about it. Stupid. All right, hold on. It's on shuffle. I don't want it to shuffle. Is the music too loud, too quiet? Hello, it's going good. I gotta draw a Twitchy Possum now. Oh, my hold on. Imagine you got a copyright off music you sing in your head. Dude, I've wondered, like, because people, if I sing songs, like, as, like, you know, poorly, purposefully on stream, people are like, copyright? I'm like, don't say that. Don't put that on me. Okay. Twitchy Possum, Twitchy Possum. Don't worry, you don't sound good enough to trigger copyright. You don't know that. Don't you have, like, shoes to eat or something? I'm eating Jamie Dodgers, thank you very much. I don't even know what that is. Alright, this whole thing looks weird, scrapping it. I have to make sure this is a good drawing. And you've watched Doctor Who? Like 10 years ago? Okay. I can figure this out. I'm gonna turn it like this. And then we're gonna do this. They're in a David Tennant episode, weren't they? Jammy Dodgers or the Cookie? I have no recollection. I could probably watch Doctor Who today and not remember anything. From before. Like shortbread cookies with a jelly spot in the middle. Oh, I love those! Those are so good! I didn't know there was like a name for them. Like this playlist, what is it? It's called Neon by Harris Heller. Okay, hold on. Good. If you eat like 10 in a row, you get real sick. No, noted. Don't think I'll be doing that. No, I can't do this because then it looks weird. Okay. Surprisingly enough, trying to draw a possum is harder than it looks. Cheese and rice. I cannot draw this. There was an attempt. What the fuck? Twitch did me so hard. What do you do? You can't see the edit emote. Well, it's flat. Is that what you were aiming for? It was. Well, you did it. Okay. Ooh, okay. We may be on to something here. Just kidding. Uh-oh. I got the tickle again. And I didn't get water. I'm gonna get water. Hold on. Water break. Bitch. I spilled water down my shirt and it was very cold. And I got a cough drop. So. Shall we continue? This is so bad. This looks so bad. It's just my little creation, you know? He's just a little guy. Emphasis on lil. Mm-hmm. Alright. Eh. How's the music? Is it still okay? Good? Okay. Okay, okay. I gotta try to color it a little bit as I go, I guess. Okay, let's try this. Okay, let's try this. Okay. And then we're gonna try with a little bit of this. Cool, cool. Okay. And there's 1, 2, 3. When I say I'm done, remind me to check to make sure I didn't go out of the lines. Because I'm probably gonna forget. Again. Okay. Let's try this. Yee. Okay, I need to definitely hold on. How am I gonna okay. Doot 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 doot. Ooh, I didn't do that right. I did not do that right. How's it going? It's going good. I am drawing a twitchy possum right now. Or at least I am attempting to. It's very interesting. Because the possum has a lot of fur, you know? Has a lot of fur. And, it's making this a little difficult. If I'm being honest. Because I don't want it to, I got distracted. Hold on. I have to do the fur right. And I want to make sure it looks good. But because it's got a bunch of different colors. So I'm trying to figure out how to successfully do that. Oh my god. You know? I have an idea. I have an idea. I'm so smart, dude. I'm so smart. Duplicate. We're gonna be duplicating a lot. Duplicate. 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 This is going well. In case you're wondering. And duplicate. And you want to guess what I'm about to do? A duplicate. I wish I could, like, actually, can I mass duplicate? I think I can. Duplicate. Oh my god, hell yeah. And duplicate. Okay. And duplicate. You may be like, Kate, why do you keep saying duplicate? Trust the process. Trust. Or duplicate. That's right. Oh. Alright, I'm going to... Okay. Let me see if I can... No, I do not want to do that. Okay, okay. Oh, I forgot about his butt. Damn it. I forgot about his butt. Hold on. Okay. That's weird.